What's up, YouTube? What do you do here? And this last weekend, I had a regional up in Seattle, Washington. I went 6-2 with Rescue Rabbit. My two losses were to my teammate Kyle with Chaos Dragons, and he ended up topping, so shout out to him. And then the other one was to a Fable deck. Actually, I got a game one loss because I forgot to write down Fact Failure in my side deck because I'm the best. And he ended up opening Heavy Storm Dark Hole with Fable Oak Decay. Besides that, I played 3 heroes, 1 Dark World, 1 Gravekeeper, and 1 Inzektor. Yeah, those are my 6 ones. So I'll beat 3 heroes, 1 Inzektor, 1 Gravekeeper, 1 Dark World. um, Overall, it was really poor regionals. I played Rabbit. I was kind of convincing myself out of it on the car ride up to Seattle. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I was kind of leaning towards Inzektors, but at the last minute, I decided to play Rabbit. I like the deck right now. It's still really good, and I'm just gonna show you the list I played, and I'll explain some things as we go. So we got the obligatory 3 Rabbit, got Vanillas, 3 Cobzol, 3 Sabersaurus. We got 3 Drakwiba. He was for the Inzektor matchups, which I wish I played more, because pretty much that's the only reason he's in here. He's pretty much bad against all the other decks I played. Played against 1 Inzektor, and he came out every time that was an Inzektor. We got 3 Torguide. We got 2 Veiler. We got 2 Reaper. This was a card I was kind of in and out about because I was expecting to play a lot of Inzektors, and this card really sucks against Inzektors. But I ended up keeping him in, and he was really good all day. He was a stall card, and not a whole lot of people were expecting him. And I'm actually really glad I main decked him because I played 3 heroes, and this card is so good against heroes. It's ridiculous because they can't super poly with it because it's a dark, and then they pretty much just have no outs to it. Got 1 Sangan to finish off the monsters. Not sure how many monsters it is, I think it's like 20 or so. Next, for spells, we have 3 MSC, only 2 Lance. The reason why I only ran 2 Lance is because this card isn't as good as it used to be. The main deck being Inzektors, and this kind of sucks against Inzektors, because pretty much the only thing you can do is save your monster from being blown up, and then they just run over your monster most of the time, so it's really subpar right now. I put it down to 2. I never really missed the 3rd, never needed more than 2, so I think it's going to stay like this for a while. For stables, got Heavy Storm, a Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Book Moon. For traps, we have 3 Safe Zone. This was pretty much kind of the tech of the day. This was really good because you don't leave Dolka on the board unless you have Lance or some other form of protection like a Solemn, and this pretty much just played as a better Lance because you could just leave your Dolka out, set Lance, then they try to get rid of it, and you can safe zone it. It can't be short of a battle, so Utopia can't run over it. I don't lose the Smashing Ground, I don't lose Torrential, Dark Hole, anything pretty much that my opponent uses. So this was really good. I also made my Lagias more valued. So even after I use their materials, it just stayed there and it can wall. That's another thing about it is that it has to be in face of attack position, but after that you can just switch to defense and it just becomes a wall pretty much until they draw a Mysterious Heavy Storm. 2 macro, because I was expecting a lot of Inzektors. It's also good against Chaos Dragon, and I guess it was good against the Dark World deck I played. 2 Torrential. We got the Solemn Brigade. We got 1 Deep Prison. I was in and out about this card. The reason he was good is because against anything except Inzektors, this card's good pretty much. But I only kept it at 1, so only 1 Deep Prison. Then got Starlight Road, to protect your macros and safe zones and all your back rows. Because the deck likes to go Lagius at 3-4 back rows. Because this deck is like infinite back row deck. That's the main deck. Main deck's 41. Let's see here. Extra deck. 2 Lagia. 2 Dolka. 1 Utopia Ray. 1 Utopia. 1 Maestroke. This card's actually pretty good. There's a few times where I brought him out, a few times I didn't. Got Photon, Pop Lock, and Drop It. You heard it here first, YouTube. Don't listen to Chris Hentz. 1 Leviathan, 1 Levier, 1 Zenmaines, 1 Acid Golem, 1 Tempo, which is arguably the best card in the deck. This card's so good, it's ridiculous. And 1 Arrow Shark. This is actually supposed to be Steel Storm Roach, but I couldn't find one for the regional. Had a Roach, probably would have had a better Chaos Dragon matchup against my teammate. And then 1 Starch Dragon for the Starlight Road. I'm just gonna go through the side deck real quick, explain some choices. Got 2 Doomcow,